ag and recently moved to D.C. And before that, I worked for Georgia Farm Bureau.
Good morning, everybody. Hello to you. Good to see you. And all that good stuff. All right. Yeah. Somebody jacking on my seat. Like I'm not as zoomed in today.
Good, buddy.
Didn't really change anything. I don't think anybody's even watching today.
Even better.
It's even better. Morning, Christy. Good to see you.
Christy's loyal.
Oh yeah, she is. She is. She's right there every day. Come hell or hot water. Christy's watching the morning show.
You know,
And Kevin. There's Kevin.
I read an article yesterday that said the top. I said I read it in an article, but I'm sure I heard it on TikTok. I was just trying to sound smart. Anyway, what I had heard was that.
Oh, that sounds weird. Wait a minute.
Employers, the number one quality that they look for in an employee is not like tenacity or anything like that. It is loyalty and like being able to trust them.
Loyalty and trust. That's my top two. Lots of online IQ tests. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't taking that. But you take these little quizzes that kind of identify what is important to you in terms of hiring.
Yeah.
Loyalty, trust. Those are the top on mine. If I can't, I think they go hand in hand.
Sure. Yeah.
Trust somebody if you feel like they're loyal.
Yeah.
If I don't feel like they're loyal, I don't trust
That's
them.
a description
Yeah.
of what they're.
Yeah. So if they're not loyal, I probably don't feel like I can trust that person. If I trust them, I probably feel like they're loyal, kind of thing. Morning, Philip.
Yeah, that's true.
Christy said we make her morning.
I can't believe anybody listens at all, honestly.
I know, you're still fighting this battle with Holly.
But y'all keep coming back for more. Let me tell you what I did yesterday.
Better hurry up.
I watched the news all day, and I just sat there all day getting pissed off.
She's texting me. I'm trying to do
all
work,
day.
and she's sitting there texting me all these things, and I'm like, I'm just trying to get everything done over here.
Y'all ever do that?
I'm at work, and she's at home watching TV.
Just getting mad.
Morning, Dale. Good to see you. The cameras are behaving this morning, Philip. I agree. All right, let's do this thing, Holly. You ready?
I'm so ready.
Happy Tuesday morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Getting you to work, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. Glad to have you along with us. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Right here in Manchester, one of the finest surgeons around, 482 Interstate Drive, right across the street from Unity Medical Center. Hey, I know a lot of you are thinking about getting away, getting to the beach. You need a discount on a condo. I can get you one. 15% off of a nice 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. Head on over to thunder1320.com/beach to get more information. That's thunder1320.com/beach to get more information. All right, we've got so much that we've got to get to today. It's a Bonnaroo week. The gates open today, so you're going to see a lot more traffic flowing into town. We've got Stupid Silly Stat, name that tune. 2 reels and a fake coming at you today with some really good stuff. For like 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks in a row here, I've done some of my better work. So that's coming up later on in the show. Your birthdays, the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines open up here in about 2 minutes, so you can call in anytime with your birthdays and anniversaries at 728-1320. We'll put you live on the air, and you can do your shout-outs, or you can talk about whatever you would like to talk about. Before we do any of that, though, let's take a look at the weather. It's a little foggy out this morning. It's not as bad here in town, but out in the northern part of the county, it's pretty foggy this morning. Right now, we're at 66 degrees. currently. A few clouds in the sky. It's going to clear out. The sun's going to burn out that fog. Going to be around 82 degrees today and really nice weather. Chamber of Commerce weather today. Calm winds, 82 degrees, sunny skies. Enjoy overnight tonight around 60 and tomorrow around 85. Enjoy that. Thursday, we start heating up around summertime temperatures, around 87 to 88 with a 20% chance of showers. And those shower chances really pick up over the weekend, just in time for Bonnaroo. Be in the upper 80s on Friday with a 50% chance of showers. Saturday, Sunday, still looking pretty wet. An 80% chance of rain, showers, and thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday. So it'll smell good out there at the farm. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Some good grilling days in that forecast, including today. They have fresh cut meats, fresh produce, and all of your assorted groceries at the Hillsboro Food Company, locally owned and operated, 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. Big thanks to them for contributing 4 premium cut steaks for our Father's Day contest. Talk about that in just a minute. But first, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this here operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and the president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks in the studio, president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce. She is the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, one of the main reasons the rockin' world goes round. She cleans her glasses with the Vaseline. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
This song about you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I make all these noises when I see Holly in the afternoons when I get home. Mm-hmm. And she's like, shut up.
She's fighty.
Man, that's what she is. That's what she is right there. Uh-huh. Oh, let's see here.
How?
In this video. Morning, Coach T. Y'all, I saw some Amish folk going down the road this morning in their horse and buggy with a canoe strapped to the top of it.
Kayak.
A kayak.
On the top, not a wooden one, because I know you're thinking they
bought this from Walmart.
No, this was.
They went to the Sportsman's Corner, got this thing. They won it at Project Graduation. Here we go. Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. It is the gate opening day at Bonnaroo. It's the festival doesn't start officially until Thursday, but the gates are open today. And so a lot of people making their entries today. If you were going to Bonnaroo and camping, like traveling from a distance.
Okay.
And the way they do it now, they started this a couple of years ago where you picked your entry date, Tuesday, yes, Wednesday, Thursday. And so if you pick Tuesday, you have to come in on Tuesday. If you pick Wednesday, you have to come in on Wednesday.
I get it.
Etc. I know you get it.
They get it.
No, they don't. Holly, just calm down. Who's the radio professional here?
You pick your day. You go in on that day.
So, but if you were coming from a distance and having to pick a day, which day would you pick? Would you do Thursday, or would you try to do Tuesday where you get the full week out of it, make a full vacation? But there's not, like, Centeroo's not open yet. Like, I think Outeroo gets opened up, and I think there's some, like, partying happening out there.
If I was the type of person that would travel from afar to go to Bonnaroo, then obviously I feel very passionately about Bonnaroo. I would get there on Tuesday to make the most of it. Because, like a lot of the folks traveling in, they're musicians themselves, and they bring their guitars and their bongos.
They sit out there and they strum and have a good time.
Matthew McConaughey the heck out of it. And
it's been a while since I've walked through the campgrounds. It gives me anxiety looking at them.
Gosh,
they're just packed in there, and
it's
I'm
hot.
Just like,
it's all very hot and sticky.
It doesn't look comfortable to me, but they enjoy it. And that's fine. To each their own. But I mean, when you go out there at night, I mean, they're partying until 3, 4, 5 in the morning, and I don't know how they do that.
Where are they getting all that energy?
But I mean, there's you'll just walk up on people, have their own like makeshift concerts happening out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm with you. I would if it was something I was going to travel for and pay that kind of money for. Like, I think you treat it like a week long. If you're going to pay to go to the beach in the summer, you're going to pay a couple grand on a condo, plus your food and your. Like, I think they're treating this as their vacation, so you get a couple extra days out of it.
Now, if you're asking me personally,
no, I know you wouldn't.
I would go in on the last day, so I was the last one in. That means I'm closer to the exit.
The first one out of here. Yes.
And I'll probably leave early. I get there late and leave early.
Norma over on the camera says, Holly, you're so jolly. You make our day better. Thank you, Norma. You don't know her.
Norma's the best.
You don't know her
She's
like
my
I do.
hype girl.
She is. Anyway, gates open today for Bonnaroo, so you'll start to see that traffic flowing in. Don't freak, don't panic. But listen, if you don't have to be near that area, don't go over there. Like the McMinnville Highway area, but from 55 and 41 intersection down to Raider Academy, down to Interstate Drive, that stretch, don't go through there.
Don't even do it.
Don't be tempted. If you, I say if you have to, there's really nothing you have to do through there. There's different ways to get there for the most part, and unless people who live over there on Bushy Branch rolled.
You're on a
Bushy Branch. I messed this up 2 in a row. So
technical foul on you.
So if you have to turn right, in that neighborhood or whatever, I get that. But as far as there's not a lot in through that area you have to do, so avoid that if you can. Okay. Let's see. The festival officially starts on Thursday, by the way. We're 5 days away from Father's Day. That's this Sunday. Today is your final day, I believe, to go register for our Father's Day giveaway over on our website, thunder1320.com. Go to the website. There's a banner at the top that says win, enter our Father's Day contest. We got a nice Weber grill from Home Depot. Big thanks to our friends over there for making that happen in Manchester. That's a charcoal grill. And we also have 4 premium cut steaks from the Hillsborough Food Company. So a big shout out to those folks for making that happen. I think we draw tomorrow, or maybe it's Thursday morning, but that drawing is coming up soon. Also, on our website, while you're there, register for our free HVAC giveaway. That's right, a brand new central heat and air unit. We're teamed up with AJ over at AVU Heating and Air. So we'll go register for that. We are 24 days away from Independence Day, just to look out a little bit further for you. And that's about all I got for today, Holly. You got anything?
It's National Corn on the Cob Day. You eat that from side
Are you going to
side.
celebrate by eating it correctly or no?
Yesterday, the boy one got home from work and he said, "Can I ask you something? Why does Josh call you a microphone licker?" I was like, I accidentally touched my tongue to the microphone one time. And he'll never let me live it down. It's National German Chocolate Day, Cake Day.
My grandma make the best German chocolate cake.
Wait, is it the 11th? What day is it?
Today is the 10th. So
it's none of those days.
All right, Holly, off to a good start today.
Corn Day is tomorrow.
I'm gonna show with the corn on the cob, make you eat it in front of everybody. I'm gonna cut it into fourths.
It's Frosted Cookie Day. National Forklift Safety Day. Egg Roll Day. Do you like egg rolls? You do not.
No, not a big egg roll fan.
I like them. All right. My phone just phone froze up.
It's because you put 60 gazillion pictures on there and you try to treat it like it's a supercomputer, and it ain't.
It is. As much as I paid for it, it is a supercomputer.
I've tried to tell her.
You can't tell me nothing.
You have to try to use your computer for these things, but she insists on using her phone for all things. And
it's National Herbs and Spices Day, and a lot of herbs will be consumed in Bonnaroo.
Yes,
they're going to start celebrating today.
The Herbs and Spices Day. Yeah.
Let's see what else.
Speaking of Bonnaroo, you can still get your discounted tickets through Thunder Radio, thunder1320.com/Bonnaroo. We have picked up the ticket sales a lot in the last about 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where I think we gave out maybe 120 codes in the last 3 or 4 days. Like, it's been a lot. So we have day passes for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you want, like, say you want to go see Luke Combs on Thursday, but you don't care about the rest of the festival, you can get a ticket for Thursday for $99. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday individual day passes are $150, or the weekend pass $389 over on our website. It's a will call pickup, so you don't have to pay for shipping. And that's about it. I think we'll call pickups at the high school this year. It was last year, but they'll give you that information in the emails and such. Anything else?
No, I just So yesterday, when I got home from work, I turned on the news and I watched the news all day.
Yeah.
That's all I did all day was
She's
watch the
watching
news.
those morons out in L.A.
And
And I
I
kept texting her. I said, turn it off.
I kept telling him, I'm like, this is happening and this is happening. You know, it's giving him a
And
play by
I'm
play.
trying to work.
And I'm getting madder and madder. Just golly. When they was when they was showing videos of
She's
them
talking about these L.A. riots and
burning and spitting on the flag.
oh, it gets a
I'm
little
gonna
upset.
oh golly. I go from 5'2" to 10 foot tall. It makes me so mad. I just want to. God, they sure are fighting hard. To what?
I just knew this was going to happen
They're
today.
fighting so hard to stay in a country and then gonna spit on the flag. I'm just like, buddy. Anyway,
She said, I'm not even going to talk about this tomorrow.
I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not talking about it.
Thursday. Because I said, well, you better gather your thoughts because when you get all wound up like this, you get on there and you're like, they just, I just don't even know.
I have a hard
That's how
time
she gets.
expressing.
And I said, well, you better figure out your words.
When I have big feelings, I have a hard time talking.
So I said yesterday, I said, you talk about this tomorrow, you better get your words ready. She said, well, I'm not going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to talk about it Thursday.
Well, I thought about it
Thursday.
this morning and I was like, okay, I have my words. I knew what I was going to say. And then we talk about it and I get so daggone riled up. Anywho, so I'm sitting there throughout the day. I'm like, all right, they went on to something else, maybe the Baldoni thing. So I lost interest. So I was scrolling TikTok.
That's what Holly did with her day yesterday. I'm
looking for content for this show. What
She's
do you
about
think we're
this
doing right
morning
now?
show 6.0 is turned into I got to sit around and watch the news and TikTok all day.
I have to find. Don't. I can't say nothing. I'm broke. So I picked up my phone and scrolling TikToks, and and it's got people who are there, with their cell phones videoing. So that's every TikTok, and I'm just getting madder. And then I come across this TikTok, and it's this caravan of American flags and motorcycles and pickup trucks, and it says something. I can't remember exactly.
It says 16 hours from California or something like that.
We're coming, and then it's got.
I don't know if that's real.
I don't know if it's real.
Not real.
I don't know if it's real or not. If that's. But I'm telling you, I started crying when I saw it. I could have ran through a brick wall. I wanted to go get in a pickup truck and I wanted to find the caravan. And
she would have got tired about an hour into that trip, needed to stop, take a little napsy. She'd been all wound up, ready to go get them.
Are we almost there?
Yeah, that's a long road trip out there to Cali, I think. I could put you on an airplane. Let you fly it.
Oh, gosh. I'll just take a road trip, I reckon.
It'll be over by the time you get out there. She got to stop, go to the bathroom every 30 minutes. And
probably for the best.
That's about 2 or 3 hours. I'll probably go get me a hotel for the night. Stop, get me something where I could just sleep for a little while. And I'll go another 3 hours and get another hotel. Probably get out there about August.
I don't know. It just makes me crazy. Like for instance.
Oh, boy.
I'm not going that far. I'm not even talking about that much. There's a Kobe Bryant and Gianna mural. It's a big, beautiful mural on the side of a brick building, and they spray painted all over it. And I'm like, why would you do that? Why? What are you doing?
Their voices can be heard, Holly. Come on.
You know what I do when I hear like loud little whiny kids? I want to spank them. I don't listen to them. You're right. I should get off this.
Yes. Are you done?
Yeah.
What are we talking about next segment? I don't even want to ask.
Bonnaroo.
All right. Good. Move on to something else.
Positive vibes. Good vibes only. I'm radiating positivity.
There you go, Holly.
Good patriotic positivity.
I think a lot of our visitors in town probably don't share your opinions on this matter.
Oh, well.
Then get out of here. Turn the station. We don't care.
Any hootie.
All right. We got more morning show. I want to tell you about Dirtworks. So a lot of people about this time are looking around their yard after all the rain we had. And I'm like, you know what? Water's standing right there by the house, and it's probably getting under the house. Or, you know what? Water's standing in the yards. Mosquitoes get everywhere. It's awful during the summer. That doesn't have to be your reality. Dirtworks can come in. They can completely change the way your property looks. You don't think so, but they bring in dirt and big machines, completely fix it. They can do solid installation. They do retention walls, all kind of projects, big and small, as simple as just clearing some land on your property. They can do that too. Give them a call at 931-409-0782. That's Dirtworks, 931-409-0782, 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. That's Works with an X, Dirt, W-O-R-X.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business people. Locally operated, today it's where we believe better. We believe.
Holly's a little wound up.
Good night.
You better.
I saw this one clip of a guy, and he was taking the flag, and he was like throwing it on the ground, stepping on it, spitting on it. He hadn't set fire to it yet, but he was just doing every disrespectful thing possible to the flag. And the person videoing went over to interview him. I guess if she was a reporter or something. And they asked him, and he said he is an American born in LA.
Nice.
And he says, they're dragging us, so we're going to drag them. And I'm like,
what are you talking
what
about?
does that mean?
What are you talking about?
Who's dragging him?
One guy
I
was
wanted
like,
to drag him after
one
that.
guy's like, tastes a little tear gas, tastes like fascism.
Oh,
I was
God,
like,
what a
oh,
punk.
boy. I don't even know if you say that. He was a real winner.
Good night. It's just people wanting to tear stuff up.
Yeah, that's
and
all they
loot
want to do.
and steal
And
it.
looting.
What?
Keep going, Holly.
And Governor Newsom.
No. That's what he wants. So the perfect grandstanding
I
opportunity.
actually heard a reporter say.
That's what's funny. The funniest part to me is to watch CNN and MSNBC and their takes on things. It's laughable.
I watched a reporter say, if they send troops in, it's just going to escalate things. These are just people standing around having a good time watching a car burn.
That was ABC. They're just having a little fun watching some cars burn. I was like, are you serious?
And the troops that they send in, all they're doing is, well, not all they're doing. Some of them are doing crowd control and stuff like that.
For the most part, they're just standing in
But you
front
can't block the streets.
Yeah.
You can't.
For the most part, they're just standing in front of federal buildings.
Making sure nothing happens to the federal buildings. They're just standing there.
Well, we'll stop whenever y'all leave.
People are taunting. No, that's not how this works.
Yeah.
That's when the kids. No, never mind.
I'm just glad I live here. Every time this crap gets going, I'm just like, oh, I'm glad I live here. This general area.
I love it here.
It goes back to that Aldine, try that in the small town song that people got all bent out of shape about. I'm just like, well.
Well.
Yeah.
100 of their best and 100 of our best.
Right.
Let's go.
I'll just get out the shotgun.
If you believe everyone gets a trophy, life is fair, and subscribe to Cancel Culture Thinking, you know what? You might want to change the channel. Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
I feel like that was the disclaimer we needed to play after where Holly's out this morning.
Sorry. I got my head right now. I'm back on track.
All right. We got more morning show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle here until 8:30 today. Dr. Van Winkle, Imcella Treatments in Manchester. Solve urinary incontinence, 482 Interstate Drive. We've got Stupid Silly Stat in a little bit. A chance to win some prizes. What are we naming today? Songs, TV shows, movies?
It's a tune. It probably a tune all week because it's
Bonnaroo week.
Yeah, Brian helped me pick this song out today. So
Got you. Name that tune, and then later on, it's Two Reels and a Fake. It's always country music style, regardless of whether it's Bonnaroo week or not. And I'm going for win number 4 in a row on that, and to extend my record to 487-8. So if I win today, but that's later on. First, we're talking Bonnaroo here.
Yeah, talking Bonnaroo. Folks, Josh and I will go to Bonnaroo every year, or we have the
For
past
a long time, yeah.
I don't know,
15 years.
15 years, and so
And I've been
I
tired
used
of
to
that.
get super jacked. Like this week, I would.
Well,
and
2 weeks ago, she'd already have a tie-dye party.
I'd have a tie-dye party, and my girlfriends would come over, and we'd tie-dye stuff, and it was just, I don't know, fun. And the older I get, and the more my, what do you like? I can't be around a lot of people.
Her
I can't.
tolerance levels have deteriorated to the point where she can't hardly go anymore.
Any mo. She can't go no mo. So folks that knew that I went before would ask. They're asking, "You excited about Bonnaroo?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm excited that Bonnaroo is here.
Yeah,
I'm excited."
It's no offense to Bonnaroo, it's the fact that we're just older.
It's not them. It's me.
Yeah,
I
just older.
I like the fact that the local organizations and teams and stuff.
Oh yeah,
There's a big
a good
fundraiser for
Mhm.
them. And if you're out at Bonnaroo, I hope that you do patron local food booths. Keep it
100.
keep it local as much as possible. I'm
You
not
need to
saying
spend a
you
lot
got
of
to
money
eat
with
at
them.
their booths every day, but just
No, eat at their booths, drink at their booths, because they make like 0.08 cents
Yeah.
per visit. So
Yeah.
get on over there and see them. It's big time for them.
So I'm not the type of person that just because I don't want to do it means I don't think it should be here. I'm not. It's fine. Lots of people love going to Bonnaroo. Any hootie, to the point. These are some of the reasons I can't go out there like I used to. I don't like that they spray stuff on you sometimes.
Yeah.
You'll be walking through and somebody will be just spraying something out of a mist bottle
It's water,
or a water
generally.
gun. I don't know what it is. It could be pee-pee for all I know. Don't spray me with nothing. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I don't like that either. I'm not a fan. In general, it's
How do
probably
I know that's not drugs seeping in my system?
again, we go back to the old Halloween thing. Nobody ever just gave me drugs in the basket. Check the basket. Somebody might be giving your kids drugs. No, they're not giving away their drugs. Promise. But I will say I don't like the spray either. I'm like, I don't really know what that is. But it's probably somebody just trying to be helpful. They're probably hot. They got themselves a spray bottle to
Like,
cool
here's
off,
some
and they're
water.
just spraying.
I just don't like to.
But I don't want it.
Right.
I send it back.
Another thing.
It can get hot out there sometimes.
Then I'll put my own water on me.
Yeah.
I'll go get in that dirty mushroom water, I reckon.
There have been times where I've gotten that fountain.
It's hot
Yeah.
out there.
It's hot. I don't feel good about it, but I've got in that fountain. It feels good when you're super hot, like when you're being out there, and this year's weather's not going to be abrasively hot. I mean, you're looking at looking at 86 to 88 kind of thing. It's hot. It's going to be warm, but it's not. We've had 95s, 96s before for Bonnaroo, so that's not bad. But there've been years when it's like that. It's like you're out there in the heat,
Insufferable
for
heat.
4 or 5 hours. The wind ain't blowing, and you get in a crowd of people, you get hot. So
That dirty mushroom water looks like a nice cool brook.
make sure I'll go swimming in the little duck at that point, right next to where they let out the poop. I'll go swimming right through there. I don't care.
Another thing that I don't like is, why are we stopping in a walkway?
I don't like that either.
So there's a
bottleneck when you go from the main stage
back
over
into
to
Bonnaroo.
over to the. I guess the whole thing is Bonnaroo-ish, but over to the
everything else but the main stage.
Yeah, over there where the witch stage is and the other tents and all the stuff.
Yeah.
It's not wide enough, so it kind of bottlenecks. Well, I didn't say it's not wide. It's wide, but I guess for when there's a huge crowd trying to go from one side to the other, it bottlenecks. And they put the bathrooms there, so everybody's trying to get to the bathrooms. Oh, and there's a water station there. So you got a water station, so you get you some sulfur water, and then there is a the bathrooms, the permanent bathrooms. Which, by the way, quick side note, those stay way cleaner than I ever thought they would.
Yes, and the line moves quickly.
But anyway, so you're trying to get through there, and you get people start getting real pushy, and there's also a big shade tree right there, and so people like to get under that shade tree.
And folks are just stopping to talk, like they're waiting for friends.
That's the most anxious I get is when we have to go from one side to the other during a crowded time.
It comes to a complete stop. You are shoulder to shoulder
and you
with
can't
the
go any
stinkiest
direction.
people. And
I get a little.
It's hot, and I'm like, why are we not moving? Why? And then you look, and there's just people just talking and having, and I'm like, this is a walkway. Move.
Yeah, that's a bad spot because of all the things that are there. There's that's one of the biggest shade trees you'll find out there. It's it's an old oak or whatever. That thing's huge, and so a lot of people lay up against it, take a nap or whatever, and they're right next to us that water station, which by the way creates mud where people are filling up their water and spilling it everywhere. So it's muddy, it's low. There's a water station, bathroom, and a tree, and it's a bottleneck. That's a tough spot to be.
Anyway, I don't like that.
Josh Taylor, so that's why you carry a taser. I don't think I can get one of those in there.
Another thing that I don't look. Okay, say you're going to watch a concert. Say you're going over to the main stage, and you want to get as close as you possibly can.
But don't give away our secret.
I'm not. I'm not.
Well, just making sure.
Stop it. You want to get as close as you can. If you have to touch the people you're passing to get in front of them, there's not enough room for you.
Yeah.
Like when we go out there, we're standing. I'm I'll stand shoulder to shoulder with Josh, or he'll stand beside me. But if I put my elbows out, I want to be able to flap them like chicken wings. I need a little room.
Yeah.
So
we don't get up there in the pit where we've been up there.
We have, and that's kind of what I'm talking about.
And I know it's going to be crowded up
if
there.
you have to touch me and like push past me, there ain't no room for you. You stay back there. You should have got here earlier.
Right.
You knew what time they played.
Yeah. They had to finish watching something else.
My point is, don't touch me.
Yeah. Long story short, Holly doesn't want to be touched.
Oh man.
We've been there've been years where we've gotten up there. I've been in the pit right up against the stage for several things in my past life.
Yeah, but I put myself
can't see,
there. I knew that.
I know, and I know it's going to be crowded. But I cannot see myself doing that for anyone now. Like I don't, Wallen. But but unless Wallen's going to be there, I can't see myself putting myself through that, because I know what, like I did it for Dave Matthews 15 years ago. It was like 2010. Me and a friend got there. We got there like 11 in the morning and got in line for the pit for Dave Matthews Band that night, and we stayed out there all day. We brought our own waters. We brought in from like the press tent. Like we sat out there and hydrated, and of course then we had to fight everybody trying to cut line at the end of the day anyway. But we had ended up with good spots. But I mean, it was an all day thing. Holly and I did it for Hosier 1 year.
Eminem.
The Eminem one, I just said we're gonna go up here and cut line, because I watched everybody else do it to me when I
didn't want to do it
when I was waiting for Dave Matthews that 1 year.
No.
I saw, like, I waited and everybody just came up and just cut line anyway, and nobody cares. And I learned my lesson. I'm like, all right, fine. So come Eminem in 2011, I think it was the next year, I was like, Holly's told me we just haven't been together very long. She's like, I've never been close for a concert. I've never been close enough to see the singer even. I was like, well, I'm gonna get you in the pit. And I know exactly how to do it. But she was so, I don't want to break the rules.
I don't like breaking rules.
And
the rules are there for a reason.
There's no rules. There's no rules. So we just went up there and passed everybody.
Cutting is a universal rule.
No
cutsies.
Nobody cares. And I just kind of play I'm local, I'm from here, I'm getting up here.
Yeah. And I was like, I don't think we should, Josh. And he basically just grabbed a hold of my wrist and was like, follow me. He got me in there,
And
though.
we were in there, and we were probably the equivalent of 5 or 6 rows off the stage.
Yeah, it was really awesome.
And she had a good time.
I had a good time.
There was this one guy.
He scared me.
There was this one guy. He was an off-duty security guard.
He still had his shirt on that said security.
He was there to go to the concert. He was not working.
I thought he was working because
and I
of
knew
the
he
shirt.
wasn't working. And he comes over and flashes his lanyard. And he goes, excuse me, I'm Spawner Security, and you cut line. And if you don't cut line, I'm going to go up here and get these guys, and I'm going to tell on you, basically. And I was like, okay.
I was like, come on, Josh, let's go.
Holly goes, let's get out of here. I said, what are they going to do?
Let's scram.
What, I mean, worst case, they can just tell me I can't do that.
I can't
they're
go
not
to
gonna,
jail.
They're not going to do anything. And dude went up there, and those guys looked at him. And that was like, because when you get close to the stage, those security people are Division I linemen.
Yeah.
Like, those are big dudes up there.
Big guys.
Like, all of them look like Paul Bunyan, every one of them. And they just kind of looked at this guy. And he comes back and goes, they said you got to leave. And I was like, did they? Did they say that? Okay, chief. And we never moved. Because there was another couple people that were up there cutting line with us. I didn't even care. Before that, I would never do that. But after the year before, where I watched so many people, like, I worked all day long. And I still got in there, but I sat there all day. From 11 till
earned your spot
8,
there.
And I watched everybody just come up and just jump in there and pass a lot of people.
That was maddening.
I was just kind of like, and I wasn't Mr. Tattletale. Well, you can't cut line. I mean, I was just kind of like, I watched this unfold, and I'm like, oh, well, this is how it works up here. It's kind of a free for all. So it just to do what I want. But anyway, I can't, unless it's Wallen. I can't imagine myself putting myself through that again. No, I'm too old for that. Nobody would intrigue me.
I get too overstimulated.
Yeah.
And
even for that, I think once I got in there, I'd be like, ugh. After about 4 or 5 songs, but let's just jump out of here and watch from the back or something. Anything else here? You good?
Yeah,
you get the Bonnaroo rules out. I would like to go maybe give me a piece of spicy pie.
I will give a high five and I will shake a hand because I'm a red-blooded American and I'll shake your hand.
Yeah.
But I don't like it. I don't like high fives. I like a fist bump. But the thing out there is high fives.
Yeah.
But I'm not
high fiving nobody.
I'm not I'll give you a turkey.
Well, out there, like, are they washing their hands?
I'll fist bump your palm.
They're not wiping their hands, or they're not washing their hands.
I don't know. Some probably are, and some probably aren't. I'm not taking that.
I'm just saying what was it we had a stupid silly stat that was like only 25% of people wash their hands regularly after going to the bathroom.
I don't remember the number.
It was in the 20s. So imagine what it is out there
with no water and
I mean, maybe it's better because they got they probably bring a lot of hand sanitizer. But what do they do when they get the poo on their hands?
Poo?
How do they get that off?
How are you getting poo on your hands?
They run out of the toilet paper out there. They do.
Are they wiping it with their palm?
Who knows what they're doing?
No.
They mess up.
No.
You have a few too many beverages. You get it on your hands.
What?
Yeah, it happens all the time.
I don't think so.
The Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. Stupid Silly Stat coming up next. And after that, we got Name That Tune, 2 Reels and a Fake, your birthdays. Call those in at 728-1320.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR.
I drug her into the pit. Drug her in there.
Well, what was scary was once we were up against a gate, the crowd pushed forward and we were pushed up against the chain link fence and the fence started to buckle and people were falling on top of us.
It was pretty shady.
Josh had to put his foot on the fence
to create a little space for us
and push people back up off me.
It was a little tight. Yeah, Kevin said they probably not watching anything.
I do like looking at all the girls' outfits. They get creative.
What outfits?
With the glitter and the shiny and.
I used to be all about that too, and then I'm just like, well, where are your parents at? Let's see.
All right. Yeah, and I don't like when if you're out there and you have a blanket, nothing outrageously big, say a small throw blanket, and
You're sitting on the ground.
And you're sitting on it, people will just step all over it. Just step on it.
Yeah, I try to step around people's stuff. I try to step around the stuff.
Ugh.
Like there's times I've accidentally stepped on somebody's stuff, but some people just don't even care.
If you can't walk forward any further because you're gonna step on somebody's stuff, that's it. That's the end of the line.
Yeah.
Can't go no further.
2019 NFL draft, we stood in one place for 7 hours and couldn't move. I'm out.
Ooh,
I get claustrophobic.
I would have a freak out if I could not move.
Some of them shower. I think you pay for showers out there. That's another thing. How many showers do you pay for? One a day, one every other day? Like I'll do a fountain one day, a shower the next day. Like how do you work on that?
You know, they have those things now where you can hang and like you can, it's like a camping shower.
Where do you get the water?
There's maybe they bring jugs of water and it's a quick like wash my hair, wash my bits.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're taking long, luxurious, hot. It's probably a super quick thing.
Yeah. Somebody, I don't know, it may have been years ago, but they have a shower station, and somebody said those showers were filled with like bugs. But that was years ago. They may have fixed that.
What was filled with bugs?
The shower station. Like they said, there's this area with shower stations. You pay like $5 or whatever to shower, and they said they were filled with bugs.
I wonder what kind.
Cockroaches and stuff.
Ew.
They're everywhere. But that was years ago, and I think it was when they first did the shower, so they may have fixed that issue. I mean, it's water. You know, bugs like water.
Yeah.
Especially when it's hot and dry. So look at this oasis of water.
I think I'd like to go see Luke Combs on Thursday.
Maybe the cattle holder stalls weren't such a bad deal at Jason Aldean. Yeah, that's when they had the whole COVID separation, right? And they had the concerts out there for.
I did not mind the 6-foot rule during COVID.
That's the one thing I wish they'd bring back. In the stores now, some people just be right up behind me. I'm like, just back up. Right? You're going to make me go faster.
But I don't want somebody to tell me.
Yeah, I'll just do it myself.
Holly.
I've been trying to do it right. I've been living alone.
Thunder Radio morning show. Been a lot of Bonnaroo talk this morning. As expected, gates open today, so y'all be careful driving around in town. Also, we've got games coming up in just a minute, so I'll be ready for that. 728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. But before all that, a couple of things. I want to give a shout out to Glenn in Tullahoma. He made some apple butter for us about a month ago. And I didn't know who made it. I just know somebody dropped it off for us at the Cars and Coffee Cruise In, and is a listener. And I actually got a chance to talk to him yesterday.
Cool.
And he listens every day. He's from Kingsport.
Nice.
And moved to this area and found the morning show a couple of years ago and listens every day.
Thank
So,
you, Glenn. The
shout out
apple
to Glenn.
butter was delicious.
I like some good apple butter. Our neighbor made us some apple butter too. It's turned out pretty good. But anyway, we accept gifts. All that to say, if you want to shout out on the radio, we accept gifts. I like food.
I like good cooked food.
I like food. And before we do anything else, speaking of food and good cooked food, Granddad's, what's going on over there today?
Okay, so today, if you go through the lunch line special from 11 to 2, you're going to get the option of pork chops, country fried steak, or pulled pork barbecue. For the sides, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, skillet corn, green pea. I did it again. Green peas, cornbread, or roll, all that for just $9.99. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway tonight. Poker
Hardly know her.
starts at 6. Poker.
Face. I was looking at the comments over on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, And Dale says, I was cleaning up at Bonnaroo one year, found a big Coleman cooler.
Nice.
And went over there
find.
to get it, opened it up, and it was Porta-John.
Ooh.
Got to go somewhere, I guess. People find nice stuff out there. People will leave some nice stuff, but you got to be careful.
Just leave it.
I know.
We found a hammock one year.
Yeah, a nice one.
Super nice hammock.
Yeah, you find some nice stuff out there when it's over. They just leave things. They leave tents.
Chairs.
I feel like that would be Holly. If we went and staged, but just leave it. Let's
leave
go
it.
home.
I don't even care. I'm ready to go. I want to beat the traffic.
And meanwhile, I'm like, no. Well, we're going to pack this stuff up.
He'll be rewashing our paper plates.
It's expensive, man.
We leave nothing.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Kim, did you bring your statistics?
The stupid, silly stat of the day is revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. So if you're making a road trip, maybe you're getting out of town while Bonnaroo's around. I know a lot of people do that. They just pack up and they get out of town for a little while. Make sure tires are ready to go. Everything's aligned. Maybe you need a new set of tires before you hit the road. They got payment plans on those at Freedom Automotive Service Center at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester. They're right in front of College Street Elementary School. Open 6 days a week, locally owned and operated. Holly?
I had Nikki tell me the other day that she went by Freedom Automotive and they took good care of her. Like,
oh, they're awesome. They're awesome. I had a friend that, I've told this story before. He needed exhaust work done, and he did not realize that. He just thought every repair shop did exhaust work. He didn't know.
Yeah.
And they do not. He said the closest he could find was Murfreesboro, and I was like, no. Freedom Automotive does it. And he went over there and said they were awesome. So
good deal.
Get them by and see them in Manchester.
15% of us would rather do this without our significant other. This family show. 15% of us would rather do this without our significant other. What is it?
And as Holly said, as a reminder, it's a family show. So before you call in with your guesses, remember that. 728-1320. I got 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. If you can get me the right answer today. 728-1320. Call in with your guesses. First person with the right answer wins the tickets and you win bragging rights. Wrong answers, you get to call back and try again. 15% of us would rather do this without our significant other. What is it? I'll wait.
I like doing stuff with you.
Well, that's good.
Like some girls I know, they're just like can't wait to get away from their.
I know. I hear people talk about that. I'm like, what's that about? I mean, I like Holly came to work out with me the other day. I was glad she was there. Like, she never comes to work out with me. She'll do stuff at home.
That's because the whole time I'm there, he's like Danny Tanner giving me thumbs up, just happy as can be that I'm exercising in some way. And he's like, good job. And I'm just like, let's don't make a big deal about
I'm
this.
just glad that you're there. I like to look around and see somebody familiar.
I'll be doing squats and I look over and he's just grinning. And I'm like, why we got to bring attention to the fact that this is not a normal activity for me? Felt like a toddler.
Fine then. Fine. I won't say a word next time you go work out. I won't even acknowledge you're there. I'll hit on the next girl I see.
I'm gonna hit on her too. Right upside her head.
But don't mind her. I don't even know who that is over there. I've been told to leave her alone.
It don't matter because I'm real strong now from lifting them weights.
Nobody's playing our games this morning. What's up with you people? All right. Let's try again. 15%, that's 15. 15% of us would rather do this without our significant other. What is it? 728-1320 to take your guesses. 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. That's a good prize this morning. And also bragging rights.
Dale said fish. That's a good guess. I could see guys preferring to go fish without their wives.
Yeah, like you stay at home. I think it's healthy to have.
You need something to go do without
It's healthy to have your own
Yeah.
thing. People that do every single thing together all the time, I'm like, there's no way. I mean, Holly and I work together, so we're around each other a lot. Morning show.
Is it go shopping?
Go shopping. What kind of shopping?
grocery shopping?
Yeah, there you got it. It's grocery shopping. Good job. What's your
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I helped you out a little bit though. What's your name?
This is Philip Chesser again.
Good
Philip.
job, Philip.
Yeah, so it's grocery shopping is the answer. 15% of people do not want their significant other with them at the store.
I figured it'd be higher. I live it.
Right? I know. I think some people are lying. Like, oh no, I want my significant other there. No, you're lying. You don't want them there. They lied in the survey. Come get your tickets. Phil. Yes. Come get your tickets. I'll put them up here at the station for you.
Awesome deal, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Jana had it pretty early on over on the camera. She said grocery shopping.
Nikki said food shop, and I've never heard it called that.
Food shop.
Y'all don't say grocery shop?
Grocery.
I didn't know it may be a Pennsylvania thing. I don't know.
Go to the grocery.
You say that, and I hate it. I'm gonna go to the grocery.
Well, I've never
Pip pip cheerio. I'm gonna go to the grocery.
I'm too happy for Holly. I'm too upbeat. Or I'm too negative.
Well, let's just find it. Just be chill, man. Just be regular.
I'm a very extreme person.
Find a happy.
I'm going to be one or the other. Usually I wake up in a good mood, and by the end of the day, I'm irritated at everybody.
She said she wasn't sure how we said it.
Christy said, I don't want anyone in the grocery with me grocery shopping. Holly doesn't want to grocery shop at all. There have been many times where I've had to yell at her to go back in the store and
give
get
me
the buggy.
a pep talk. I do. Once I get to a certain point, if it's crowded and I have a lot of groceries in the buggy, I don't even want to fool with it. I just want to walk away from the buggy, go get in my car, and leave.
I'm like, you got to go back in there.
Josh is like, Holly, go get them groceries.
She's like Scottie Pippen at the end of the game. She wants to check out. I'm like, you got to get in there and finish the game.
But then, honestly, if you catch me early in the morning, I can do my best grocery shopping then because there's not a lot of people in there. I can take my time. If I feel like I'm rushed and I gotta hurry up and get out of here, food ain't worth it.
Holly gets in these moods or modes where she feels like everything has to be done immediately and so fast. And I'm like, you're talking about rushing in a way where you're going to save a minute or 90 seconds. Just slow yourself down.
I really do need to slow down in life.
It's not a big deal.
I've always been that way, high strung. I've always been like that.
And I'm just like, it's going to take me another 2 minutes. Just calm down. Let me finish doing what I'm doing right here.
If I'm at the gas station and they give me change back, I feel like I got to just wad that stuff up I just throw it in my purse and move as quickly as possible because I feel like
there's somebody in line behind.
If somebody's behind me, I'm like, I can't make them wait. I gotta move out of the way.
She just takes your money and spikes it off the floor.
I don't even need my money. You keep it.
I'm like, well, you're talking about an extra 5 seconds to put that money in your wallet.
I know it's irrational.
And move on. You don't have to go so fast. I get trying to get out of the way. I'm that way too. It would help me if the clerk would hand me back my change correctly.
Not this again.
I'm just saying, if the loose change were handed to me first, instead of the dollar bills, I could go faster. Because I'll take the loose change and I could put that in my pocket as they're handing me the dollar bills. But instead, they want to hand me the dollar bills. And they're like, oh, balance your hand there while I set this change on top. And then now I've got all this.
Oh, no, you got to balance some
no, I don't like it.
Change on dollar. Oh, no. And I think that's why I get so irritated when people are wasting my time. Like if somebody's in front of me dilly-dallying and I get probably unnecessary irrationally
mad
I feel like somebody is wasting time. I hate wasted time.
But again, I'm like, Holly, you're talking about an extra 2-3 minutes here. It's fine. I get it. We need to be in a hurry, but you got to look at that. It's no different than that person swerving in and out of traffic on the interstate. They ain't getting anywhere no faster than we're getting there or through town. I love once people swerve in and out, nearly killing people on the interstate, like cutting over where there's no room and doing everything to get somewhere. And then 10 minutes later, we're right next to them again.
You're at the red light with them.
Yeah. Or just, they got caught behind somebody and here you come. Like you never got over because you saw the way the traffic was and they were so it doesn't get you anywhere any faster.
That irritates me.
So just slow down. It's fine. It's no big deal.
Well, I drive slow and you give me such a hard
she drives so slow. She got passed this morning by that Amish couple. There was an Amish couple with a buggy this morning headed with their kayak to the river, and they drove past Holly.
I'm just going to go the speed limit. I don't know what to tell you. We don't have to rush. We're just going to take our time and get there when we get there.
But why can't you take that mentality to the rest of your life?
I don't know. I think
Like when
it's
you're
because
doing
I'm
your work
scared
task,
to go fast.
that's because she doesn't want to do it. She don't want to be at the grocery store. She don't want to be at work. She don't want to be at this place. So she wants to hurry up and be done with it. We get to a Braves game, bottom of the first inning. Can we leave? Can we leave? Can we leave now? Like I'm just like, we just got here.
I feel bad for you.
Game
I'm not,
just started.
The older I get, the less stuff that I.
And you're headed down the road of your mama. And I can't imagine if I'm going to be able to handle your lack of patience in 10, 15, 20 years.
I know. Used to, my mom would think something or maybe say it quietly under her breath or lean over and whisper it to me. But now she'll just say that stuff out loud for God and everybody to hear. And I'm like, Mama,
You can't say that.
hush up.
But you're going to be just like her. And the girl one's going to be just like that later. Like y'all are just cookie cutters, buddy. And that cookie cutter didn't even dull out, so the edges are a little different. Like it's the exact same cut, all three of you.
Sometimes I feel bad for you because I think maybe you like to go do things more than I do. Like for instance, the Wallen concert we went to last year, I probably wouldn't have. That's not something I would have went to, but I knew you really wanted to see it. I'm glad I went. It was a really good show, and I liked Wallen more after I left because he is very talented. But sometimes I think that if there's something going on, you would go to it and hang out. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to go to that. And you're like, yeah, that sounds like something I don't want to be at. But I think deep down, you probably do want to be at places.
No, look,
we drive separately, though. I don't make him stay home or anything. He can go.
I also like to be at home. It's kind of like maybe I wanted to go to that thing, but I also kind of like being here too. So it's win-win, you know. I do need to be more active, probably.
Yeah.
At community events and such. But I mean, my day starts at 5.
I've gotten a lot better. You said that
you have. Your small talk has gotten better. Your appearances are more frequent. Like
I thought you were about to say my appearances.
No, or
has improved.
She's not wearing sweatpants as much. And when she does, she doesn't wear the ones that she got to use the black marker over the bleach spot. You know, she uses the fancy sweatpants.
The nice sweatpants, the nice Nike ones.
Make her look athletic.
I'm on my way to the gym.
They don't know no better.
They don't know.
All right. Anything else here we need to discuss?
No.
Well, we've got a minute.
Are we behind?
No, we're ahead of schedule. As you would say it.
Okay, name that tune coming up next. It is Bonnaroo themed.
Okay, Bonnaroo themed. Name that tune coming up in just a minute. Very good. All right, really quick, let's get a weather forecast for everybody because, we got some rain on the way this weekend. These next few days, though, enjoy Chamber of Commerce weather. We got some clouds out there right now, 66 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. High today of around 82. We do have a little fog in the area early. It's not really foggy here at the studios. It was foggy out towards our house when we left, but it'll burn off. Again, Chamber of Commerce weather, 82, sunny, no wind to speak of, just 5 miles an hour this afternoon out of the west. 60 degrees overnight tonight. Again, a little fog in the morning, 85 and sunny tomorrow. Thursday, 87 and mostly sunny. We do have a 20% chance of a shower, and the rain chances ramp up Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Let's get you Bonnaroo forecast. 86 on Friday with a 50% chance of showers and storms. Saturday looks like we're going to be around 86 with a 80% chance of showers and storms. And Sunday, 85 with a 80% chance of showers and storms. And Sunday night, a 60% chance of showers and storms. So I don't know how much rain they're talking about.
That one snuck up on you, didn't it?
I tried to just talk right through it. I don't know how much rain we're talking about. We kind of have ourselves a muddy situation out there when people try to leave Sunday. We'll see. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. Breakfast and lunch out there. Stop on in and see them at 7403 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro. They're open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 4 on Saturday. Did you have something?
Yeah, a little traffic update. Person said they were on the interstate and saw cars lined up on Bushy Branch Road waiting to get in. So
yeah, that's about right. It's Tuesday. The gates open, so I'm sure it's not going to be pleasant for people who live out that way for the next few days. Let's see if I can see it on my traffic tracker. Yeah. Ragsdale and Bushy Branch looking a little iffy, but it's not bad. Anything else? We should sell a traffic update sponsor during this time of year, shouldn't we?
we should.
Can I put the helicopter sound effect? We should just get Leslie up there to just give us on the scene traffic reports live from the Thunder Chopper.
Yeah.
Leslie, I can't pay for it. I just want you to go up and do it. Just fly up there. Give me some updates. All right, we got more morning show. Don't go anywhere.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News.
Thunder Radio's local news update is brought to you by your hometown.
Good, Leslie. Yes. I want. Can I get on a telephone with you while you're up there? I want the helicopter sound, like a big TV station. And then around Thanksgiving, I want you to drop turkeys. I want you to drop turkeys down at the Spring Street. Do a turkey drop. That was my witness. I thought turkeys could fly. I've seen about 4 episodes of WKRP. I need to buy the whole thing and watch it. As a radio person, I feel like a failure that I've not watched the whole thing. So you got a Bluetooth headset. I can record this. This is awesome. Good, Leslie. That's what I'm talking about right here.
Have you been in a helicopter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I flew with Air Evac 1 year to do some overhead shots at Bonnaroo. They took us up.
Was you scared?
No, I loved it. I don't mind.
Carney says he lost us on the app.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't know what to do about that. If something's broken, I don't want to know about it. I'm sure something will break today since I fixed something yesterday. Oh, hey. Thanks for the heads up. Let me see if I can fix it.
Here in Manchester, the Harris firm.
Details to this news
Just
story
in.
on our website.
Just internet.
Thunder chairman of the County Democratic Party told Thunder Radio that a No Kings protest is being planned locally.
He said it's just a clicking sound.
President Donald
That's
Trump's
his internet.
birthday. It's Flag Day.
It's telling him to restart his Alexa or something because our app's working and our internet's good. I don't show any glitches back there. It's been running for 22 straight hours. I mean, it'll glitch every now and then. That's good.
The No Kings protest is set for Saturday, June.
We have staff meeting today.
10 a.m. until noon at the Oakwood Cemetery located at 7
I'm in a cranky mood.
Jackson Street in Tullahoma. The General Assembly approves legislation to increase.
I'm gonna take this pen and throw it off the wall. I'm too nice. I'm gonna have to start being like one of those football coaches that comes in the locker room and throws stuff.
You think you're too nice? That's a hoot.
You're leading the team meeting this year.
Oh, I will.
Never mind. I'm doing it.
I will be glad to.
I'm doing it.
This increase more than doubles previous funding and was approved on a recurring basis.
Leslie, you should do one of those. You should do that. You should get one of those gigs where you fly the banners. What do you got to do to do that? Like that looks. I don't know how those planes
Why
don't
would
just
you
fall.
want to do that?
She get paid. I don't know how you. Also, I've been thinking. I see these people, these like social media influencers that fly little planes around and they like make little videos of their little excursions, and they got like hundreds of thousands of followers. So you know they're making good money on those videos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like Leslie could do that.
Why don't
Like this
you
guy's
just
in his
get your-
Cessna and
why
he's
don't
just
you
like,
just get your pilot's license?
"Are you trying to get me killed?
You say it's safe.
I can't fly.
That's why you go to school. Like,
But you know how I operate. If there are 47 ways to do it wrong and one way to do it right, I will do the 47 ways first. And that's not a good thing. In an airplane, I don't think. But these people like landed their Cessna at LaGuardia. like just a bunch of random stuff they go do, and they got a ton of people that follow.
you can land your.
Apparently.
Animal control is over here. At the side of the dog. Right. No, man. No, man. That sounds like a great Pyrenees dog. Okay.
Anyway, so yeah, they landed their Cessna at the LaGuardia, and they do random things with it. And they just kind of vlog their way around and make little TikToks with it.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about stuff that's happening at the radio station.
They might if I did a video. I'm not interested in it.
Would you be able to explain what's going on?
With what?
Any
It depends.
of the stuff.
Like, I could explain what's going on with the morning show. You want me to
You should have climbed the tower. You should have the tower
explain that
climbers.
tower of tech behind you?
Yeah.
Well, that one in the middle is where Titans comes in at, and the one with the Preds.
Not anymore.
The one with the Preds sticker is where the Preds come in at.
Preds and Braves are here.
And that guy's a preacher from years past.
No. Preds and Braves coming on.
And
this
that's
receiver.
where the churches come in on.
Nothing comes in here anymore.
Right there with Pastor Wright.
And no, none of this is where the church comes in. Dave Ramsey and Rick Burgess and Vince all come in here. And the Titans now come in here. So, way to go, Holly.
And that one up there is a bomb.
You can't say bomb on the radio.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I should have took a potty break right here.
It's a
I got
6-minute
time?
break. I mean, you got 30 seconds left now. Done. I feel like I have to literally parent her sometimes. Like, okay, take a potty break?
You ain't got to parent me.
Apparently I do.
We show that 9 out of 10 Manchester residents listen to the Thunder Radio Morning Show. The 10th guy? He doesn't even have a radio. Thunder Radio.
Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, one of the finest surgeons around, Manchester's finest, matter of fact, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. That's Dr. James Van Winkle. We got more games coming up. Congratulations to Philip, winner of our Beach Bend Park tickets earlier on in the show. Got to name that tune coming up in just a minute. Jerry made a point over here I was going to bring up. So we kind of announced yesterday that, we got 4 radio stations, part of our group. We got Thunder Radio that a lot of people listen to, obviously in Manchester and even in Tullahoma. We've gained some friends over there. And but then we got a few others. Rooster 1015, which reaches out to a pretty good broad area. 93.9 The Duck, which is a popular one. Classic Hits reaches out to a big area. And Whiskey Country Radio, which is Shepville, Tullahoma, Moore County area. But we announced yesterday that 93.9 The Duck was going to join the Alabama Crimson Tide Radio Network and carry Alabama football this fall. Of course, the Rooster carries UT Sports. So I was like, well, great, let's put Alabama on the Duck. People got big mad about that.
Yeah, they like
people got big mad. A lot of people are big happy, but some people got mad at me.
Some of the posts were like, I'm never listening to this station again. I'm like, daggone. It's not that deep. If you want Vols, we have it. If you want Alabama, we have it.
And those stations reach the exact same area. So it's not like I took one away to add the other.
I'm gonna unfollow this station now.
And I was like, well, I won't be putting it on this station. But I mean, we did. A lot of people are also happy about it. So the way I generally look at it is people that jump to say things like that generally forget about 5 minutes later.
I mean, if you're on there and you're like, Go Vols. I get
that's
it.
cool.
It's a rivalry. I get it. I love that.
I'm a Tennessee fan.
Good
But
old
as
Rocky
Michael
Top.
Jordan said, Alabama fans listen to the radio too, or something like that. Actually, I believe he said Alabama fans, or he said Republicans buy sneakers too, or Republicans buy basketball shoes or whatever. And that's kind of why I was like, well, Alabama fans listen to the radio.
More importantly,
Alabama fans own businesses.
Alabama fans, sometimes they buy advertising.
They buy advertising, or they buy trucks from the advertisers, or they open bank accounts or visit stores or whatever. Their money spends too. So, and it also, I like the idea of a Saturday being able to find games on the radio.
Yeah.
Like I look, it's a music station, but so is the Rooster.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of being able to find a ball game on the radio, even if I don't like Alabama, but I'm going to listen to hope they lose. Like I'm going to flip it over here and be like, oh, Alabama's losing. And I'll listen. If I'm going somewhere, I'm like, oh, there. And I'll text Holly, they're down by 5. I get pumped about it. I'll watch them on TV if they're losing, just hoping that they lose. No offense to you Alabama fans out there. That's just what I do. I'm sure people do it with Tennessee as well. But so I love a Saturday if I'm running to go do something to be able to get on the radio and flip it over, catch Tennessee, flip it over, catch Alabama. Believe me, if I can get Georgia on Whiskey Country, we'll put it over there. We're not going to put Vanderbilt on anything. Just because it'll be sweet having all those brother husbands and sister wives gathered around the radio to listen. I see what she did there. Yeah, I'm a big Tennessee fan. So I'm with you on that. But anyway, people got big mad about it. Taking it off my presets. That's what somebody said. Taking this off my presets.
I'm like, dang, they mad.
I was like, okay, calm down.
I don't think I've ever been mad enough about something to comment.
You were mad enough about them riots last night to comment.
I didn't comment on anything except I discussed it on the radio show.
I did do a little bit of Twitter trolling
about that
about that. Yeah. Well, Kamala Harris.
Tell them what we're talking. The riots.
We're talking about the riots in L.A. And Holly was big mad yesterday. She's sitting around the house watching and getting all gassed up about it. And I get it, but I was like, well, I'm doing work. So
hang on. I started to ask ChatGPT that I was watching the news and I was very angry about the burning of and spitting on the flag, and was going to ask her what I needed to do to calm down, but I didn't. I'm like, I'm not asking this robot. What are you doing?
I'm asking ChatGPT. I'm very angry about spitting on the flag in LA. How do I calm myself down?
What'd she say?
I don't know. I think I'm out of questions.
I thought you got the free version.
I had the paid version, yeah.
Yeah, the paid version. Yeah. And you shouldn't run out of questions. How many questions are you asking it if you have the paid version?
I don't know.
And she says, hey, buddy, that's enough.
I don't know. She's not answering.
I can relate to her. There is sometimes I just need to block you out too.
Well, we'll try again. Anyway.
You said, come on.
So she posted her statement on Twitter like anybody cares. And I was like, honey, this is why you lost. Got her good. Let's play games.
Oh, we're gonna play Name That Tune. Josh got a little snippet of a song. He's gonna play it 1, 2, and then 3-second clip. Once you have figured out the name of the song, give us a call 728-1320 for your chance to win
Thunder Radio swag this morning. Name this tune. Is this the exact right name here?
Yep.
All right. I want the exact right name and the artist. That's a good one. Anybody know that? 728-1320 to get through on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines this morning. Let's do a couple of tickets. Let's do it. Let's do a couple of tickets to Beach Bend Park.
Okay.
On this. Let's do 2 tickets to Beach Bend Park. If you can give me the right answer here. I said Thunder Radio swag, but let's do tickets to Beach Bend Park. You can have a shirt too.
Play it again so they can play.
Calm down. I'm putting the number on the screen. I'm trying to do Listen.
Radio. What's happening?
I'm trying to do multiple things. I'm trying to get the number on the screen, and I'm talking to fill some time because I can't click on two screens at the same time.
Meanwhile,
two different
everybody's just
peripherals.
waiting for you to play the
No,
daggone
nobody's
clip.
even listening anymore.
Who can name that tune?
Nobody, apparently.
Because you just played it one time 30 minutes
I'd already
ago.
played it twice. That's the third time it's played. I can click on the log and check. Yep, three times.
No.
Make that face again.
Okay.
2-second clip.
Dogs run.
Y'all ought to know that.
Nikki
by
said
now.
Dirt on My Boot by John Party.
No.
Good guess. Not right.
You're wrong. A little hint, this person's going to be a Bonnaroo.
It's Bonnaroo themed.
Yeah.
Dogs run.
Anybody know that? You got to know it. It's a pretty popular song.
Nobody's listening.
No.
You waited too long to play it and
I
they
don't
lost
think
interest.
So. You start talking about the riots and they don't want to listen to that crap. Maybe it was the Alabama football talk.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's where we lost them.
Crickets.
Changing this station. Can't change it to the Duck because they play Alabama football on Saturdays. 2 months from now. I can't listen to that now. 728-1320. Name this song. Full 3-second clip here.
Dogs run off pilot.
All right, so Leslie's got a general concept of the song, but she doesn't have the exact right name. I need the exact right name of that song.
Carney's got it on the text line.
Did his Alexa start working again? Morning show.
Jesse's got it.
Beer never broke my heart.
Boom. What's the name of the artist?
Here comes
Good. What's your name?
Ann Taylor.
And
Good job, Ann.
Good job, man. I got a couple tickets to Beach Bend Park. You come on up here and pick them up at the Unity Medical Center studios, okay?
All right. Y'all have a good day.
You have a good day. Beer never broke my heart. Sing it to me, Luke. So we were at the beach one year, and there was this guy. I felt bad for him.
It was years ago when Josh still talks about this guy.
So he was sitting down at the beach by himself, drinking, and he had a picture.
It was just him, a fold-out chair, a radio, and a framed picture of a lady.
Yeah, and she was in the chair, and he was just belting this song out over and over and over, and then he would add monologue. She left me, and I felt bad for the guy, but I'm like, dude,
he was singing to the picture at times.
Yeah. And he was belting it out loudly for a whole day, like he didn't stop. Like I was down there for hours, and this guy just had this song on repeat all day long, and
he was going through something. You don't know nothing about that.
Funny as that is to tell that story. I mean, I hope he's all right. I mean, he was clearly having some issues, and I wanted to be like, "You okay, man? It's okay." But at the same time, I didn't want to.
They're there.
Like I felt bad for the guy, but it's not my business. I mean, kind of making it my business because he's singing it so loud right here. Luke Combs, he's got some good stuff. I like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, I would like to see him on Thursday.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check that out. Which means no show on Friday because I am not going out there till 11 o'clock and then get on the radio Friday morning.
This guy, we used to come in from doing a ball game, get home, wouldn't get done pulling pictures and writing stories sometimes till 11:30, 12.
Yeah.
And we'd get up and go and come in and do the show. He's like, we gotta do the show. Can't let anybody down.
Yeah, well, and I still have that mentality. I just don't have that ability to execute anymore. It's like we mI made a decision that if we were going to keep doing both, we had to be a little bit more
cut back.
We had to be smarter on how we did it because I was like, well, one of two things are going to have to happen. We're going to stop doing the morning show. We're going to have to stop doing sports, or we can keep doing both for a while, but we're going to have to stop pulling 11, 12 o'clock at night and get up into the morning show the next day. When we're really busy, that might happen a couple nights a week, and I was just exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I just can't do that. So we're going to pick. I don't care. we went with the path of let's keep doing both, but let's just peel back a little bit of the morning show sometimes. We still are here quite a bit.
I don't ever ask to not do the show. I'm never like, oh, let's not do the show today. But if ever Josh comes to me and he's like, hey, we got a lot on our plate tonight, let's take the morning off, buddy. And I try to play it cool because I don't want him to know how excited I am.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, that's cool.
Sure?
Whatever you think, if you think that's best. But inside, I'm just like doing a happy dance.
Two Reels and a Fake coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Hey, Common John Brewing Company's open today. I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's Tuesday. They're not open. Yes, they are. They're open all week because of Bonnaroo. So y'all get on by and see them at 210 Woodbury Highway. If you're into IPAs, the Nuclear Fusion, I'm going to give you a little recommendation on that. They got some new pizzas down there. The Hot and Here. We tried that out on Sunday. You can give it a try, too. They're open for breakfast starting at 8 o'clock. Scrambled egg bowl. Still can't go wrong with that. 210 Woodbury Highway. Online at commonjohnbc.com. Common John Brewing Company. Two Reels and a Fake coming up next.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Yeah, the name is a little misleading, Jessica. Beach Bend Park name. I can get that. All right.
Some people just want a paycheck. Others want a purpose. At Shore Pest Control, we spent 50 years building a company where people can build a future. If you want to work with people who care and a business that's going places.
Where did my bump go?
My name is Cameron Reed, and I've been with Shore Pest Control for 8 years. I'm grateful to work at a place that's helped me grow personally and professionally, and even more grateful to consider the people at Shore Pest Control family. Start something you can be proud of. Apply today. Careers.shorepest.com.
Coffee County Bank was founded in 1975 by a group of local business people, locally owned and operated.
All right, 2 Reels and a Fake. I'm going to be kind of quick with it today.
Look what I did this morning when I was trying to fix my hair.
Isn't that right, Brenda? That's right, Carter.
I burnt myself with the curling iron right here on my armpit.
Oh, Lordy.
Hurt.
Let's see.
Remember FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Beach Bend Park and Splash Lagoon is the place for summer fun, taking memories, good times, and summer vibes. Feel the rush of the legendary Kentucky Rumbler, one of America's top.
That's really loud.
I don't even know why that's on.
Gallons of water park fun, more than 40 rides, slides, attractions, and entertainment.
We got another one.
Summer vibes so close to home. Tickets now at beachbend.com.
Bitch, we used to do birthdays here, and then we were done with the show, and that was it. We were done.
The other day, you said something real smart like, oh, let's do more morning show. Let's go tonight. Oh, he's feeling some kind of way today. When are you doing that?
Hey guys, I'm Eli Mills, owner of Millie's Auto. We're going to work directly with you.
What's that mean?
We are committed to quality and honesty. For service you can trust and prices you'll love.
Sour?
Auto Repair, 354 Expressway Drive in Manchester.
I know.
Every past service is on the run.
Imagine walking into your dream home. Everything perfect, except for that pesky never-ending drip in the bathroom. Don't let things ruin Trust Eaton Plumbing and Electric to bring back the magic. With decades of experience, we'll banish those annoying problems from faulty switches to full house plumbing.
Now that's
Need a well pump system replaced? We've got you covered. Call Eaton's at 931-728-3568 today and let our expert hands restore tranquility to your happy place.
51% of us would change this about ourselves.
Voice.
Teeth.
I did change mine, thanks to Dr. Carmine.
All you have to do is send a picture of
Ooh, yeah.
to marketing@benlomond.org.
You ready to do this thing?
Look at my burn.
I see that. It's pretty good. So that time I got that iron.
Yours was bigger.
Morning, Jeremy.
You're listening to Josh and Holly on Thunder Radio.
Proud to be from God's
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30 today. We're a little behind. We got to get caught up here. Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle, 482 Interstate Drive in Manchester. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks. I'm so happy to be back.
She's not. She's not happy to be back. And she's really not going to be happy after I beat her at 2 reels and a fake.
Is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to buy thank you, redneck.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kind of like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's
boots.
time for 2 reels and a fake.
Here we go. It is time for 2 reels and a fake. I've got 2 real country music lyrics that are on the radio making money. And I got 1 fake that I wrote this morning. Are you ready? Ollie?
Ready.
All right. Let's see here. And it's your job at home to spot the fake as well. All right. Song number 1. Song number 1.
You're going down.
It's a backyard fire and a moon so bright. Screen door slamming on a Friday night. Picking guitars till the fireflies rise. Summer breeze through the Georgia pines. A little bit of sweat. A whole lot of life. It's love, it's laughing. It's feeling right. Yeah. It's a southern summer kind of life. Song number 1.
They like to say yeah, don't they? Like they're agreeing with themselves.
Is he down?
That sounds like a Luke Bryan song.
Is he down?
Did I smoke him?
Song number 2. Sunday was a day of rest. Now it's one more day for progress. And we can't slow down because more is less.
That's dumb.
It's all an endless process. Song number 2.
I don't know. To be honest with you, I hated that one, and I think I checked out of listening. Can you repeat it?
Nope, I am not repeating it.
I get 1 repeat per song.
Sunday was a day of rest. Now it's one more day for progress. And we can't slow down because more is less. It's all an endless process. Song number 2.
That's probably real.
Song number
Let's
2.
hear 3.
Song number 3. Sand is slipping through the hourglass. There's a number on my nights and days. I need a brown-eyed baby. Come around and save me, because I can't go on this way. No, I can't go on this way. Song number 3. You got all 3 songs. It's your job to spot the fake. Which one of those is not real? No looking at your text. No help. I heard the ding over there. Somebody's trying to help you.
I think number 3 is real. I don't think you would have used the verse, I need a brown-eyed baby. I think you would have said, I need a brown-eyed lady.
Okay.
So I'm going to say no to 3.
It's very specific.
2, I don't think that was you. I don't think you would write a song about not working on Sunday. 1, I got you pegged. You're number 1.
Well, she thinks that I'm 1. All right. I'm waiting on everybody else to throw in their thoughts over on the cameras. Occasionally people will throw them in. Kevin thinks 2 is the fake. Glenn thinks 3 is the fake. Now, Dana is not weighed in, but she's not allowed to play because she gets it right all the time. I don't think she's ever got it wrong. She's probably typing in the lyrics, trying to get the right answer.
She just knows
GPT.
country music.
Whatever. All right. Well, let's eliminate one of these. Jeremy thinks 2 is the fake. Let's eliminate one of them. Let's eliminate number 3. Number 3 is real. Sand slipping through the hourglass. There's a number on my nights and days. I need a brown-eyed baby. Come around and save me, because I can't go on this way. That's real. That's Old Dominion. Song is called Water My Flowers. Why did you make that noise into the microphone like that?
Oh.
And I let me.
Well, that's not it. That's the wrong. That's a whole different song. That's Morgan Wallen. How'd you get in there? How'd you get in there, Morgan? Let's water my flowers by Old Dominion. I got to mute you on the cameras for a second. It's a real one. I'll be right back on the cameras.
You like it?
Got a pretty good beat to it, don't it? My heart is holla is an old dead hickory.
Well, that's a good verse.
I didn't use that one.
Should have.
All right, so that brings it. That was 3. So that brings us between 1 and 2. Holly thinks 1 is the.
Did you
fake.
cut them back on?
Yeah, they're back on. Mm-hmm. Holly thinks 1's the fake. Here we go. Holly. She got it this week. She got me this week. Breaks my 4.
Too easy.
Breaks my 4-week winning streak.
You're too little on your head.
Calm down, Chief. Song number 2 is real. It's I Miss Mayberry by Rascal Flatts. I think him and Blake Shelton released some kind of new version of this. I saw this the other day. That's you remember I Miss Mayberry, right? Yeah, you do. Yeah, they did a remake of it. Blake Shelton and Rascal Flatts. I gotta mute you on the cameras. I guess they released a remake of it.
Just because you want me to remember something don't mean I do.
Sing it now. There you go, Holly.
Ice cold cherry
Coke. Yes. So I guess there's a remake with Blake Shelton in it. And song number 1 was in fact the fake, Holly. You got that correct. Good job. That's Southern Summer Life.
You had the best name of all 3.
Right? I think so. All right, past top of the hour. We got birthdays coming up next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Congratulations to Holly, winner today on 2 reels and a fake. Also, across the top of the hour, that means it's Morning Show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage.
Are you looking for a dental office that can take care of your entire family's dental needs? Look no further than Carmine Family Dental in Deckard.
Even though she's got arms that
I know. All right. Birthdays.
Whether it's a routine cleaning or a complete smile transformation, Carmine Family Dental is here to help you achieve the smile of your dreams. Don't wait. Call Carmine Family Dental today at 931-967-6861. That's 931-967-6861. Looking for
Anybody got any birthdays? No. I kind of like that Blake Shelton remix. I Miss Mayberry. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna put that on my list. I ain't heard that song in forever. I didn't know Rascal Flatts was doing anything. Tanya Bodway? Josh. People are leaving letters out. It's going to be Suggs. Snug. S. Looks like SNGGS, which can't be right. It could be SU, but that can't be a U. Rusty Keeley. I can't read any of this. You got any birthdays on your dad? No. You get her up?
She's up.
No, she can drive to Murfreesboro by herself and buy her own stuff. She can wake herself up most time go to work.
Did you tell them it was her first day going?
I didn't know. She drove to Murfreesboro yesterday by herself for the first time, did her own shopping. She was very excited.
it just scares me. The interstate, the things I've seen, the stories, but she's got to do it. So. Which we got coming up here, buddy? Birthdays?
Huh? Birthdays, yes.
What are you doing?
Checking her driving history.
That's after the show stuff.
Well, you can entertain people.
By myself?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. Braves won last night. Hallelujah. Freaking Luya. And they're so bad. I don't even follow them that closely anymore. I do not follow sports the way I used to. I don't think I would fall off the way I've fallen off in terms of following sports, but I just don't have the energy or the time to do that anymore. Maybe I used to watch every Braves game. But also, I mean, the fact that you can't watch them anymore really hurts. I listen when they're on.
Thank you, Thunder River.
Yeah. I'm going to put the Phillies on the duck. Just kidding. Birthday time.
It is scary, Dale, when they go off, and because people are crazy.
Yes, they are. Crazy with a capital K. Crazy with a capital K.
That's past Burger King on the right.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at thunder1320.com.
Birthday time. Let's celebrate those birthdays this morning on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. This afternoon at 4:30, Tiffany will draw for a winner of a slice of birthday pie amongst our birthday submissions. Yesterday's winner was James Massengill. Sunday's winner was Jerry Curry. And Saturday's winner was Steve Neighbors. Congratulations to all of our winners. Get your certificates here at the Thunder Radio Studios. That's delicious pie from the Mercantile Cafe, Bakery, and Gift Shop. At the end of the week, we draw for a birthday cake from the Food Lion. And amongst our anniversary submissions, we draw for a floral arrangement from the Mossy Pot, a great florist in downtown Manchester. So get those turned in, 728-1320 on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Here we go. Tuesday. Rusty Keeley has a birthday today. Joshua, I think that's his Suggs, has a birthday today. Let's see. Tanya Bodway, I think is how this is pronounced. Sorry if I messed that up. I want to say Broadway, but there's no R. So Bodway or Bodway. One or the other. All right, Holly, celebrity birthdays?
Yeah, this one's a model. All the guys went really crazy for her. Let's see, probably about 6-7 years ago. Let's see what. Oh. Let me try and think. Oh, she did a spread maybe on a baseball magazine with the Upton brothers.
Eva Longoria?
No. Her last name is also Upton.
Oh, Kate Upton?
Yeah.
There we go.
Kate Upton, the model. Look, let me tell you right fast. Her mama was a Texas State tennis champion. Her father was an athletics director. Her great-grandfather co-founded Whirlpool, and she married Justin Verlander. Like, she's done well for herself, I guess.
Clearly.
Her family have done well. Do we do late birthdays?
I don't know what the rules are.
This actress played Dorothy.
No, I don't know.
Judy Garland.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have known.
Let me see if there's any other.
Sometimes they'll put some decent celebrities down around number 38.
Okay, this one's a comedian. He's a red.
Bill Burr.
Yeah. Bill Burr has a birthday today. Turns 57.
He can be pretty funny sometimes.
Sometimes.
And sometimes he's not.
Sometimes. He and Chris Rock probably can be funny sometimes, but I don't like the sound of his voice.
Bill Burr?
Yeah, or Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't think Chris Rock is as funny as he used to be. I feel like he used to have a lot better stuff. As he got older, it doesn't
He's
land for
always
me.
kind of just, I think it's his voice. It gets on my nerves. Do you ever, do the sound of some folks' voice, like.
Probably my voice.
Probably mine.
Yeah.
And that's fine. It happens. But there's certain people I just can't, like actors and actresses.
I think after I saw Chris Rock at Bonnaroo, I liked him more. Yeah, but
Okay.
I said, he was hilarious.
Yeah. I didn't see him.
He opened for Metallica, which was cool. It's the only time I've ever seen a comedian on the main stage. But there's 80,000 people over there watching him perform. It's pretty cool. And then he comes out there and introduces Metallica.
I wish they still did that. Had a comedian on the main stage.
And they had a comedy tent for a while too, and they had some pretty good comedians out there. We never went actually into the tent. It's hard to get in there.
It's hard to get in there.
He's the only one I think he was the only one that ever performed on the main stage. The only one I remember. Even Conan O'Brien didn't do the main stage. He was in the tent multiple times, but he didn't
Gotcha.
perform on the main stage. Chris Rock's the only one I remember doing it. I could be misremembering, but I don't remember.
You know who I would go out there to see? There are probably more than one. But if Ed Sheeran was playing, I'd probably go see Ed Sheeran.
I bet you would.
Go marry him then.
Yeah, go marry Ed Sheeran.
Most of his songs I like.
No, he's pretty good.
He's a talented guy.
All right, morning show Overdrive financed by New Haven Mortgage. Speaking of talent, Heather Phillips and her team have over 60 years of experience, so they're very talented at what they do. Stop by and see them at 1300 MacArthur Street and online at newhavenmtg.com. That's New Haven Mortgage.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News.
Okay, news, and then come back for a quick segment, and then we're done. You're going to need to come back and talk for like 4 or 5 minutes. I know I'm asking so much for this 14-minute segment to be 4 minutes. It's awful. See, let's dump it back to.
I don't know if anybody wants to hear anything about Greta Thunberg.
About what?
Greta.
Oh no, nobody cares.
Greta Thunberg.
Nobody cares.
Thunberg. What up?
Spring Street in Manchester from Coffee Street to Murfreesboro Highway is being worked on by the street department, so don't go down there. So. Traffic update.
Good morning, Grant.
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are
Good.
you?
Are you cold?
Cold?
Well, I see you have that blanket. Are you cold?
Not currently. I was when I first got here.
She's warmed up. We got her
I'm
blood
usually
going.
cold.
Oh, darling. Me.
Whose concert was amazing, Rhonda?
Give it 15 years. You'll be
Ed
hot
Sheeran?
all the time.
Ed Sheeran was amazing in concert. Or somebody else. Metallica was good out there. They were loud.
One of my good friends, she had to work the night of the Metallica concert. She wanted to go so bad. And her husband says that I don't know if he says he snuck in or if he got a wristband from somebody, but he got to go in while she was at work. That's what he told her. And we don't know if he's kidding, just to because it tears her. It's her all-time favorite band. She loves Metallica, and it tears her up. And when she asked him, all he does is laugh. So she doesn't know if he did go or he didn't go. It infuriates her.
That's funny. I can get you to pick up this grill and these meats. This Father's Day contest.
When?
I don't know. I haven't worked that out. In her head right now. Here's what it is. I've told him I'll do more stuff. So I need to do this thing, but I really don't want to do that.
Do you want to know what was really in my head?
Sure.
Maybe I should drive one of the station vehicles to do so.
Good call.
So I have something for you. I'd like you to pick it up. Bye, Philip. Remind me to tell you something later on. You'll forget. What are you doing?
I'm trying to arrange this pickup. I'm just wasting time, not doing anything productive. What are you gonna tell me later? Or you need me to remind you to tell me something later?
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Okay. Fun show, gotta go. Okay, Philip.
That was a long time ago.
Oh, well,
I've already
just
told Philip bye.
Bye,
but you
Philip. I can tell him bye.
Had your nose in your face. He doesn't know.
How do you know?
Because
There's
that
somebody
was
won't swap it,
a long time ago.
Thunder Radio.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Put me and Terry down for our anniversary yesterday. I didn't call it yesterday. 46 years.
Matthew and Terry. You gotta spell it for me.
DZIADKOWIEC.
Good. I'm not even gonna put any phonetics with it. I'm just gonna watch Tiffany try.
There you go. But we've been married 46 years.
46
Congratulations. Years. Happy anniversary.
Thank you, Holly.
Bye.
Okay, thank you.
You can call an anniversaries anytime. We're all about it. What?
Babylon Bee.
Babylon Bee is awesome.
They're very funny.
Awesome. Best thing ever.
I don't like hamburgers in a frying pan.
That's a random thought. So me either, but I mean, be so bougie.
I think the meat tastes different. I don't like a super greasy burger. Like before I eat my burgers, I have to like press them out.
She blots the grease out. I don't know how there's any grease left if she makes me cook them 275
He
degrees.
leaves it on 60 more seconds and tries to tell me he cooked it longer. Well,
I put it in the back corner where it cooks hotter, so it's done. But it's a smoker. There's no open flame, so you don't really char it.
Start cooking my own burger.
You can't char it.
You mean to tell me if I leave that on there for a long time, it will never?
No, it'll be burnt. Sure, it'll just be dried out.
That's how I like it.
Bank and Trust of Manchester makes switching banks easy. Dedicated personnel ready to help you today at 1203 Hillsborough Boulevard. People you know, people you trust.
This program does not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of Thunder Radio Management. Well, yes, it actually does. It's the morning show with Josh and Holly.
Welcome back. Final segment of the Thunder Radio Morning Show on this Tuesday. Catch replays of the show on Apple or Spotify. Search for the Morning Show with Josh and Holly. Join our tens of subscribers there. Can we talk Babylon Bee headlines in this segment?
Yeah, they're killing it over at the Bee.
Well, even if it's not the LA riots, just general stuff. Babylon Bee, for those of you who don't know, it's a satire website. It's satirical. Okay, satirical.
That means
it ain't real.
It's not real. It's just for funny.
It's kind of real. Like this Babylon Bee headline. Wife who stared at phone during entire movie says plot made no sense. And this is Holly.
No.
She doesn't watch the movie at all.
I do, but I'm a peddler. I have to be doing something. I can't just sit there and the movie be enough. I have to be doing something with my hands, but I can do two things at once.
Mexican rioter adds lime wedge to Molotov cocktail.
It's peaceful protester, you mean?
A lot of peaceful protesting happening out there in LA. People just having fun, watching cars burn. A news anchor said that. Just leave them alone. They're just standing around having fun, watching some cars burn.
Leave them alone.
Holly showed me this one yesterday. Illegals help film Republican presidential campaign commercial. Support for police skyrockets after they start shooting journalists. Which was like an Australian journalist got pelted by a rubber bullet.
Yeah.
She started squalling.
Too close. You're too close.
Well, look, and they're trying to do their job, okay? But they didn't shoot her on purpose.
No.
But, I mean, when you're in that area,
when you're standing in the middle of the rioters.
Well, it's all fun and games till you get hit with a chunk of concrete that they threw.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they're like, oh, you know, they're just peaceful protesters. Well, they're throwing pieces of cinder block and frozen water bottles at the police. Well, I mean, hit a journalist upside the head. Maybe it's not so peaceful no more.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's not such a peaceful protest any longer. Nintendo confirms next Mario game will just be a GIF of Mario saying "woohoo" and will cost $2,500. Yeah, they like their things. Trump responds to mostly peaceful protests with mostly peaceful military, which is good.
That's right.
Nothing peaceful about it, at all.
Now, there was some times when it would show clips of like a concert or something, I guess, like a protester's concert, and they weren't rioting. They were just having a little, I don't know, concert.
Yeah. I'm sure there's some of them that go with that intent. Of course. Liberals warn enforcing immigration law is a slippery slope that may lead to enforcing other laws. I picture AOC to go with that.
She said something odd yesterday, and I don't.
Everything she says is odd.
It's called a ceasefire because someone sees fire, and that could be a big flame like a bonfire, or that could be a candle flame. Sees fire, and I was like, "Is this AI, or did she really say that?" And what did I just watch?
Oh, let's see. Husband buys back golf clubs at wife's garage sale for third time this year. California announcing mass deportation of U.S. citizens. Does anybody move to California? Like from Tennessee?
Folks used to move to California because they wanted to make it big in the film industry, but
models or whatever.
But I heard something. I don't remember where it was that were saying that it's not just California anymore. You can go to Nashville or Atlanta, and they do a lot of movie filmings in Atlanta now, like the Walking Dead they did there, and so I wouldn't say that there are a lot going into California. No.
8 hacks girls can use to win track meets in California.
Wait. Reread that because I don't understand the sentence.
8 hacks girls can use to win track meets in California because they're racing against
hacks. Okay,
they're racing against males,
right,
who are pretending to be girls.
Right.
At a bump on top of the hurdle, right in the middle. Good luck, fellas. Identify as a person with jetpack strapped to their back. Sexual. Let's see. I'm skipping some of these. They're not that funny.
Yeah.
At a competition for finding something in the fridge. The goal will be as good as yours at this point.
Yeah.
Wear Acme Jet roller skates like Wile E. Coyote. And last but not least, take a bunch of testosterone so you can run faster.
That helps, huh?
Yeah. I don't understand that argument at all.
No. Mm-mm.
There's a softball team. Where's the softball team at? That's got the male pitcher. that won their championship. It was like
I don't remember the state.
middle school or maybe high school or middle school age, like 16 under or whatever. I don't know, somewhere around there. Where they had a male that was pitching for the team.
No hitters.
Yeah, shocker.
The whole tournament.
Yeah,
I think maybe
every now and then he winds up and throws it overhand. I don't know what's going on here. They can't hit it. Yeah, I do not understand the argument otherwise. I do not understand Simone Biles and what she's gotten up to.
That is perplexing, being that she's on the record stating it's a good thing men can't compete because he would win the gold in that. And I'm just
she just doesn't like Riley Gaines for some reason. For whatever reason, she was going after Riley Gaines and made herself look dumb.
Yeah, well,
that's what it seemed like to me.
It's cricket.
For whatever. Yeah, I know she's not. So her PR team was like, whoa, what are you doing? But yeah, I think it was for whatever reason she didn't like Riley Gaines. She cringes her, and she had enough of her, and was like, well, and wasn't.
She can't honestly. I feel like she can't feel that way. No. That's frustrating. You're gonna get me all riled up.
Morning show, brought to you by New Haven Mortgage. Let me tell you about Dirtworks. So maybe you need some land cleared or some sod laid or a retention wall. You want something to look real good, or maybe it's not even a looks thing. You need a retention wall for certain useful purposes. Call our friends at Dirtworks, 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782. Look them up online. They've got videos of their work. Dirtworks for you. That's Dirt, W-O-R-X. Dirtworks.
When choosing where your car goes for repair, choose Manchester Tire and Brake, located on Hillsborough Boulevard.
Mercantile's closed today, y'all. Making lunch plans tomorrow. Mercantile at 11 o'clock, okay? 210 North Irwin Street. Tell them about Holly.
Bye, Holly.